I knocked over the chemical agents in the lab, and it gave me superhuman powers. My body doubled in size, and my speed shot through the roof. The scientists tried to lock me in a cage, but I smashed straight through the containment door and got out. It didn't take long before my abilities kept growing. I could circle the entire globe in an instant and catch a frisbee my owner had thrown. Before all of this, I was a regular police dog. One day on a mission, I picked up the scent of explosives and sounded the alert. When they opened the crate, they found was a ham. Just like that, I became the laughingstock. After all the ridicule from the other dogs, I ripped off my vest and ran away. The second I hit the streets, I got snatched up and thrown in a cage. The guy who grabbed me was a mad scientist who'd been experimenting with mutation serums, trying to give himself superpowers. When I saw him coming at me with a giant syringe, I panicked and tore around the lab. Chemicals splashed everywhere, and my body started changing. I had no idea I'd gained powers. While I was running, I slammed right into a car. The driver jumped out to check on me, and luckily I was fine. He felt bad for me, so he scooped me up and took me home. What he didn't notice was the dent I'd left in his front bumper. Overnight, every animal gene in my body fused together perfectly. Now I had strength beyond an elephant and speed that would leave a cheetah in the dust. One little bite and a can of food exploded all over the walls. A single bark cracked every window in the room. I understand that with great power comes great responsibility. Every night, I suited up as underdog and patrolled the city. A cat burglar the FBI had been chasing for 3 years, I caught him in one night. A building caught fire. I flew straight into the flames and pulled out a kitten that was trapped inside. Before long, I was a full-blown superhero. My face was on the front page of every newspaper, and the mayor even gave me an honorary citizen award. When Bar Sinister saw what I could do, he decided to capture me and extract my powers. One day, an old lady was dangling off the side of a building. I heard her screaming and got there as fast as I could. I caught her just before she hit the ground, but then she clipped a leash around my neck. She was one of Bar Sinister's goons in disguise. He seriously underestimated my strength. I yanked and sent the guy flying. Since he couldn't catch me, Bar Sinister grabbed Jack's father instead. The moment I heard the call for help, I picked Jack up in my mouth and flew to Bar Sinister's hideout. But he had a hostage, so I had no choice but to step onto his machine and let him drain my superpowers, condensing them into a super pill. Bar Sinister fed the pills to 3 vicious dogs. Bolts of electricity surged through them, and all 3 came out with powers on par with Superman. He was going to use them to take back everything he'd lost. 30 minutes later, Bar Sinister kidnapped the mayor. He demanded his lab back, $1 billion and a full pardon, or he'd have his crew detonate a bomb. Jack and I got there at the same time. I picked up the scent of the bomb and crawled through the ventilation ducts into City Hall. I slipped and fell onto a giant globe below, which rolled down the stairs and knocked out the mayor right. I lunged at Bar Sinister and ate the super pill in his pocket, with my powers back. 3 against 1 was too much. I reminded those 3 dogs of every terrible thing Bar Sinister had done to them. It worked. They turned on him and pinned him down. That's when Jack's father burst into City Hall and hit Bar Sinister with an injection that wiped out his powers. But the bomb was still ticking. I threw on my suit, grabbed the bomb in my teeth, and flew it out to open ground. Then I drilled straight down into the earth and buried it deep underground.